Yeah, what's the drunkest you've ever been?
Good question. Good question. Well, so I went to Anime Matsuri.
Oh, sounds like such a degenerate story already.
You know, dude. I went to Anime Matsuri, and we were day drinking the whole time.
Yeah, me and my boys in that anime convention rave.
I was cosplaying as Ezreal, and I put my cosplay on, took a couple of shots, and then went down to the floor. And I had a Gatorade bottle with me that had like another 3 shots of vodka in it.
Extremely
and the
gang.
Gatorade.
That sounds like me at DreamHack.
Yeah, and then let's see. Yeah, and that night we kept drinking even more. We went to a rave, and I was just blasted.
Okay.
So that's probably the most drunk I've been in public.
All right, you gotta work on your storytelling. But let's get into the match. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, the result of this was I danced with some random people and then got in an Uber with them, and we went to Denny's at like 5 in the morning. And so I showed back up at the hotel room with the rest of the anime club, which is like we had 15 people.
The anime club, like Casey Green's, the comic. That's a good webcomic. Like,
oh God.
Straight up. All right, and Koki has been running away with this game, and the entire last set that we commented with happens, I was talking about how much he loves Yoshi's, and it was weird that we weren't singing until Game 5, and look where we are now. My man is on the verge of getting quattroed on it, dude.
Yeah, so, like, as Samus, you really need to, like, be taking advantage of, like, your crouch cancel and getting really good percent trades early on, because, like, here on Yoshi's, you have really easy kills on Fox, but he's been just getting messed up in this neutral game.
Yeah. And like Koki didn't get straight up washed when they played in winners, but it was like, you know, decidedly happens. But like my man's riding that momentum from losers finals right now because I think he just 3-stocked him.
Yeah, so going to stage with a little bit of a higher ceiling probably be good for happens. Maybe a little more space to do some more. Ooh, yeah, see, good punish there.
For a second, I forgot that they played their first game on Yoshi's, and when you said, oh, a little bit of a higher ceiling, I was going to be a little fucker and bring up that fact of how, like, the fountain and the battlefield ceiling, like, the height difference is basically negligible, but people think it's, like, way more than it is. And oh my gosh, Koki is... Okay.
Koki is almost there with it.
Yeah, he was doing, like, that was like a textbook example of how to like edge guard a Samus when they only have their up B, but happens managing to just like sneak onto like the stage to get back on.
Yeah, Koki doing his best to try and DI out so he doesn't get caught on the platform like he did early on in the stock and take it down smash afterwards.
Alright, and I don't know about you, but that might be the first time I've ever seen happens up smash. And I don't know about you, but like in best of 5s, I always consider like game 2 like the pivotal. Ooh. My man rolled into a missile. I love that.
It's perfect. That's exactly how you're supposed to play. Back to even game.
Yeah. But the one time during our set,
these spot dodges though.
Dude, if it works, it works. The one time during our set where I got happens to be like, what the fuck, is when I like rolled behind him after he'd done a charge shot and just grabbed him.
Yeah.
But that was hilarious. Yeah, and yeah, what I was saying before, I don't know about you. Ooh,
yeah,
that Zaire hitbox, dude. Oh, Laren can do so much here. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't.
This should be it if he cleans it up.
Yeah. He was too low anyways. But
yeah, but in a 5-game situation, I feel like game 2 is kind of the most pivotal.
Because game 1 is going to be on a stage that both you like anyways, yeah.
And then, like, it really sets the tone for the whole match, like, if the person who lost game 1 can actually, like, win on their counter pick and stuff. And, like, let's not forget that Happens has 2 sets to make something happen here.
Yeah, and, you know, he's got that data that he wasn't doing well in Yoshi's at all this time around, so...
Oh, did he actually? Okay, no.
He went for it, but, you know, that magnifying glass edge guard, really difficult.
Yeah.
You never know just how far away they actually are.
You know what the big dick OG move for edge guarding Samus when they're bomb jumping is?
What? Oh, there was a really good back air approach.
You side B into the missiles.
I'm sorry, I gotta talk about that. That was an amazing back air approach. On the reflect that came out from Coke, he just went all the way in with the bear, destroyed his own missile, and got him off stage. That was really nice.
Extremely gang.
Super gang gang. Okay, about the, what were you saying?
The big dick OG move to edge guard Samus.
Yeah.
When they're bomb jumping, you side B into one of the bombs and then side B back.
Imagine like doing that on Falco specifically, so you end up with the, oof. So you end up with that spike afterwards.
Okay, Laren's got a lead here, a big ol' 1%, dude. Let's see what he can do with it.
Can't count that 1% lead out. He's been dashing in and holding his shield, waiting for Koki to go for something and trying to punish with the up B. But that up B getting punished almost 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Gets the up smash.
Yeah.
Putting some pressure on now.
Laren definitely in a deficit right here, and like I said, Game 2, that's the one that really sets the tone for the match. So if we see him bring it back, I see.
Really good weight on that shield.
I'll just make the big prediction right here. If he wins this one, I see him basically like cleaning this up set 1. If he doesn't win this one, I see it going to set 2.
Yeah, I think that's fair. What counter pick do you think Koki would go for, though? Close though. Edge
probably
guard situation. Got back on stage, but got pushed off. Ooh.
Ooh, super unfortunate hitbox with that up B. He did. I don't know if Koki SDI'd that out. That's the one move where I'm just like, I don't know what SDI does here, because like, as far as I can tell, he got knocked down by it, but it only hit him once. He didn't like. Oh, he's going back.
Going back.
And reverse 3-0s do happen, you know.
Yeah.
God. I wish Jigglypuff had a reflect.
Yeah? What would you replace? You replace what? Sing?
I'm kidding. I don't need a reflect because, as Happens has told me angrily, like an unstaled Nair completely cancels out fully charged charge slot, which is hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's how I, like, whenever Happens is missiling me, I just Nair through it completely. And whenever he's threatening the charge shard, I just make sure I'm always ready to Nair.
Gets the edge guard back to a close to even game. Percent lead for Koki though. Koki has been finding some like really good like combos to get like from low on Samus to like 70-80%, and then just finds that up throw up air. Misses it that time. Accidentally short hops.
All right, well, Happens doing the extremely correct thing and just heading back. I feel like if that charge had hit, Happens would be in a worse position because it would have reflected, and I don't know if he could have gotten his shield out in time.
Yeah, because you do get a decent amount of lag from throwing it, right?
Yeah, and see, he hasn't quite lapped him in percentage yet, but, so this is still close with a big old asterisk, but see, the thing about this
that
is
dash attack was just short.
This is game 3 when he's down 2 games already on his counter pick again. Happens doesn't want this to be close. Like,
yeah,
this is not the game he should be like trying to make up a deficit for.
Yeah.
This should be the one where he's just like taking it and moving on to his opponent's counter pick.
Down 86%, uses the charge shot, finds a little bit of damage. But see, Koki's been DIing all the way out because last time he got a...
Ooh, meaty hitbox.
That should be the stock, shouldn't it?
If he can edge guard this properly.
3? Yeah.
Do another move, unstale it.
Yeah, unfortunately that up B hit out that missile.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Okay, straight up, I asked Happens about this once. Like, it's almost, well, it's not random, but it like depends on which hitbox of the up B hits the missile.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it'll cancel it out, and sometimes it just won't. I love melee, dude.
Dude, it's great.
Hey.
Yeah, so Happens... Oh, man. See, it's just those follow-ups that Koki has to just rack up that percent on you. He will get the stock, though, with that edge guard, just rolling off a ledge. Has a charge shot available, 40% difference.
Yeah, Happens still showing some life in this first set. Ooh. Ooh, that frame 1 invincibility right there. God.
He will get back on the stage. Use the charge shot. Reads the mistech. See, these up Bs on the last stock that Laren has had, it just worries me because he hit the last two.
Oh, that'll do it.
All right, we got a 3-0 bracket reset.
Yep.
Where do you think?
Well, we're for sure not starting on Yoshi's, and if we are, God, Happens, you absolute chud.
Oh man. So I mean, given he didn't die from like up smash or up throw up air during that last game, but you know that Koki is gonna start doing it again.
Yeah, and see, like that definitely was a 3-0, like what we just saw.
Yeah.
But you know, like the last two games were like relatively like even, right? This is the stage where he got absolutely washed. Like I don't understand why he decided to start here again.
Yeah, that's.
My man nearly got quadroed on this stage, dude.
Yeah. So given he only needs to get like 50%, and then that forward smash will kill, right?
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, it gets him. Does it not?
No.
I'm just totally off with it.
Yeah, for even like on the side of the stage. Okay, see that's where like the stage is helping him, like the knockback that down smash does, because it basically always, if they're like
that sweep will always get him off stage.
Like slightly higher percentage.
Alright, got the bear that time.
Alright, and like already he's doing better than he did like the last game on Yoshi's. But Koki has just been like running circles around him on this map.
Yeah, and anytime that happens isn't trying to put pressure on, Koki just throws out as many lasers as possible.
Yeah. And see, when he was playing other floaties, he could like up B onto the top platform without like consequence, right? But against like a spacey, a fast faller with like, granted not as good a jump as Falco, like Fox can get up there and punish that if you miss it. Even if you do retreat all the way up to the top platform. And oh my god.
That shouldn't quite be it, right?
No, it is.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Randall not quite there in time.
Yeah. Do you remember my exclamation of disgust? Oh my god.
Oh man.
Happens, you're better than me.
Do you think he needs to take him to a larger stage, or? I don't know, man. I feel like a little bit of extra space, like going to Battlefield and just like trying to take advantage of his missiles.
Oh, I think he should have started on Battlefield. Is the thing.
Like honestly, it's
because now he's already down a game after
this
like.
This is the third time that you've taken him to Fountain. Like
all the games here have been super close though. But yeah, I would have liked him to start on Battlefield and then
or at least counterpick to Battlefield.
Yeah. Or, yeah, either do Battlefield as a starter or counterpick to Dreamland. Because, yeah, we commented his set with Peachy Keen too. And, like, it seems like he's picking, like, the opposite stages that would be good, depending if it's a fast faller or a floaty.
Yeah.
Because he was going to, like, Dreamland against Peachy Keen, and I was like, why are you doing this? And now he went to Yoshi's against the Fox, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Yeah.
I don't know, man. And this percent that Coke has already racked up is just really bad for Happens.
Yeah.
Like Happens really needs to find a decent gimp or like clean up his edge guards a little bit, because I don't think he's had a good edge guard in a couple of games now. Yeah,
Koki on the other hand has been doing like an exceptional job, like both pressuring Happens when he's on the ledge, like doing like his zairs and like tether stuff. And like also when he's bomb jumping like way up high, like managing to get kills off of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Happens is maybe a little too scared of the reflect, because Happens had some, like I pointed out his punish earlier, if you just bear onto the reflect, then you can get that hit in and destroy your missile with that same hitbox, so. Gets a charge shot. So down in percent again. The percent and the stock gets a hit off that really. The hitbox is out forever, man. That bear hitbox.
Yeah, Koki, that's where he's been excelling, like in these games, like on edge guards and pressuring him at the ledge in the corner.
Yeah, so Happens in a really rough spot again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call it most definitely, but if he loses this one, I do not want him to see. I don't want to see him.
Please don't go back to Fountain.
Yeah.
Though. Just don't go back to Fountain.
Alright. And like I said earlier, when you're down, like... Okay, never mind. No, we're still good. We're still good. When you're down one stock to two, basically all I tell myself is like, I need one cheese stock and one good one, and it's already over. My man's... I will yell it. Do not... Okay. Finally.
Alright, so Happens should have a lot more percent to play around with here.
Okay, he's kind of demonstrating it like right at the beginning of this match.
No, dude.
Alright, Ripperino, dude. Press F to pay respects, honestly. Dude. And like, in their winner set, it wasn't a wash. Like, Koki did lose, but it wasn't like too bad. But Happens did win it decidedly. Now this set, well, these 2 sets now.
Yeah, see, I would have liked to see...
Koki has been like destroying him, dude.
Oh man.
Okay. Let's see if Happens got that underdog mentality though. I've definitely gotten like 0 to death like right at the beginning of the game and then brought it back just because like, oh well, I guess
yeah, but he's already down on the 2nd stock.
Yeah.
Like if this was the 1st stock, then you'd think, oh well, Happens has a lot more percent to play around with than Fox does.
Yeah, he's like incredibly out of crouch cancel percentage at this point already.
Yeah.
And that's saying something for Samus. Alright, Koki just has to play the lead here.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, one of the detractors for bringing him to Dreamland might have been, like, Happens' thoughts that, like, Koki could just run around and laser. Because, like, in the previous games, like, in these 2 sets, Koki hasn't been lasering that much. But he's doing a pretty good job at, like, adapting to it here. Like, now that he has more space to run around, he's like, putting him out there.
Yeah. It seems like Happens isn't playing nearly as patient as he was in the games that he was winning. He's been like a little more desperate to try to get in and make things happen, and it's been punishing him. I mean, a lot of the percent that he's been racking up that's been finding good stuff has been from those...
Oh, Koki knew exactly what to do, like, on that grapple. Like, waiting for him to, like, actually get up to the ledge and then back airing. My man had that gun, dude. He got those infinite bullets, dude. Blippy got the stiffy. Oh.
That's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough.
I mean, it's got 6-0, dude.
Yeah, you got to feel for him, though. I mean, hey, he took a game off him in the winners, and then...
No, he beat him.
Yeah, he took 2 games off him. That was rough, man. I feel for you. He just gave me the middle finger.
That's not...
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
I understand why you didn't want to take him to Dreamland.